Without China's approval, even the most advanced chips cannot be sold to the United States. This is a report from the New York Times, filled with despair. TSMC, which previously cooperated with the United States in cutting off supplies to Huawei and moved its factories to the United States, now even has to wait for China's approval to export chips to the United States. This time, China's two red lines drawn with rare earths have completely reversed the situation in the semiconductor game. Let's first take a look at how precise these two red lines are. The first is that any product containing more than 0.1% of Chinese rare earths must obtain China's authorization to be exported to third parties. The second is that exports of chips below 14 nanometers, storage chips with more than 256 layers, and related equipment and materials must be subject to case-by-case approval. You should know that in the semiconductor industry, rare earths are the foundation of everything. The China Rare Earth Industry Association once released a data showing that 92% of global chip manufacturing relies on China's heavy rare earth supply chain. TSMC's wafer cutting machines rely on rare earth gadolinium motors to maintain accuracy, and ASML's lithography machine lenses must contain dysprosium. And even the materials for packaging and heat dissipation must contain yttrium. And the proportion of these rare earths in the finished products is exactly 0.3% to 0.5%, precisely hitting the control line. After the two red lines were announced, TSMC was completely panicked. Out of 6,000 tons of rare earths it consumes annually, 96% come from the mainland. Taiwan's chip industry has been able to reach the world's top level thanks to the long-term green light from the mainland for rare earth supply. But how did it repay? It cut off supplies to Huawei from the United States, and moved the 3-nanometer factory to the United States to seek subsidies. Now, as soon as the new regulations are implemented, it wants to sell chips to the United States, and has to submit materials to the mainland, clearly stating the source, purpose, and buyer of the rare earths. Missing any of these will not be approved. Now TSMC has directly fallen into a dilemma, and the lie of the United States chip autonomy has been completely exposed. Previously, the United States coerced TSMC and ASML to prevent them from selling lithography machines to China by using extreme ultraviolet light technology. Now, it is finally its own neck that is being blocked. The Ministry of Commerce convened an emergency meeting with Intel and Qualcomm late at night, and finally had to admit that the United States could not find an alternative solution.